wounds of inner child which happens is sexual, physical, mental, emotional abuse. So there is a lot of abuse sexually, even at the very younger ages. I have seen many people who have been abused at the age of 3, at the age of 5. It's not only girls, it's also about boys. Now, most of the time, women feel, we are only abused. No, it's not like that. Even boys are abused. And physically, a lot of beating, it creates a lot of trauma. There is a lot of wounded. The inner child gets wounded. It becomes an wounded inner child. Mental abuse and emotional abuse. Like, let's say, how can you should not cry? Men should not cry, right? And women should not laugh.
Correct.
Right? Mahabharat Yuddha happened because a woman laughed. Emotional abuse. We can't express our emotions.
And female child, they should not demand what they want. Male child can do that.
Okay.
In some village,
Okay, in some
this
village.
custom is still there.
But for me, I feel like male child is not even any demands. Female child has all demands. That's what I feel.
No.
Huh? What, sir? So it's all we pursue a lot of things. We take some things like that, but everyone had suffered. That's why we came into spirituality. If everything was well, we could have lived enjoyed our life. But it's okay. It's all learning. Everyone had undergone some or other things. Spiritual wound is something very much about spirituality, about its own self. And let's say sometimes something we scold a child inside a temple. He lost trust on God. इधर भी मेरे को गालियाँ मिलता है, भगवान के. There is a trauma. Temple, there is a trauma, and spiritual wounds also may be more about religious trauma. Let's say the circumcision, that happens in certain religions, Muslims and certain religions. And so this is again a wound, right?
So painful.
Painful, and there are certain cultures where some women are given away to public,
Devdasi.
Krishna.
Something like that. There are certain wounds, these are spiritual wounds, cultural and also
Social.
Social and also more deeper. It is about your own identity. That's what you need to do. Like I'm a Brahmin and I need to do something.
I have one example. My friend's grandfather, the child's she has twins. The grandfather of the twins tells them, you should pray only to our God, not to the other God. Like they are whatever caste they are saying to the other caste God they should not pray. So the child, when in school or wherever she goes, she is not able to pray to other God, like maybe Hindu or Buddhism, whatever.
That's true. That's certain wounds which happen to a child, some conditions. Abuse at school. Like school, they see teachers as gods. And घर पे भी सुख नहीं है, स्कूल में भी सुख नहीं है. स्कूल में बहुत अब्यूज होता है, स्कूल ड्रामा. पढ़ाई is not a trauma. It's not about the trauma. Is about restricting our freedom and also controlling, dominating, bullying, teasing, that they call names, name calling, right? They do a lot of teasing at school.
Even the teachers are verbally abusing about the physical appearance.
Yeah. So all these things happen at school, right? And abuse at temple or church. Like when abuse happens, let's say someone is raped inside a temple. So then it's very difficult, if something happens. Cultural shame is what we talked about. Like, the whole, let's say we tell this caste is untouchable. So there is a lot of shame about the culture.
Yeah.
Right. And let's say you are living in some countries where they are like, let's say in US, they are not accepting Muslims. There is a cultural shame. The whole culture is bad.
In villages still there are some low community stores, they cannot sit in first row, they cannot share with the food with the other children.
Yeah.
Still it is there.
Yeah, that's true. So cultural shame and toxic shame which is very toxic, which has become our part. There is a lot of toxic shame, like I'm not good enough, I cannot express, I am not accepted, right? And lot of this, there is something I don't know if we will discuss or not, but there is something called personal law, which we deeply believe, and it results into a lot of toxic shame. There is this basically when we are healing our inner child, we know how shameful we are feeling about ourselves. How like sharam nahi hai kya tujhe, this and that, all those things we have been told a lot, and we have been condemned a lot, and then we now condemning ourselves. That have become a pattern.
And demotivating words like you are not physically like me, you will not get
Mostly
pass.
for ladies. Mostly for ladies it happens.
And both, it's not about men and women, but both. I feel like there is a lot of toxic shame within. This is what is very toxic, and it will create a lot of problems physically also, and it will result into a lot of oral addictions.
Color, complexion, appearance like height, short.
Yeah, these are all some places, physical, but it's not more physical. It's more emotional and more soul oriented. More identity. I am bad. I am not good enough. I am incomplete. I am not accepted. I am not loved. I am not cared. I am not respected. I am not understood. These are some deep thoughts which result into our toxic shame, and which creates a lot of shame within us, and we are ashamed about ourselves. These are certain wounds of inner child. And these are some things, if we don't heal our inner child, we get into these traps. We get contaminated. Our inner child gets contaminated. And some things are codependency. What is codependency?
Dependency on each other.
Yeah. Dependency on someone. Yeah.
Lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence. And always someone need to tell me.
कुछ करो तो ही करेंगे.
Yeah, कुछ करना है.
अपना दिमाग नहीं चलाएगा.
अपना दिमाग नहीं चलाने का. And there is a lot of what you call one girl was sharing, like someone was telling her not to be with me. Right, there is certain thing like someone else is telling. She was not able to decide for her own self. There is codependency. Someone else has to tell me. My father has to tell me. My mother has to tell me. If someone judges, someone approves only, I will do something. And also this happens in spouse relationship also. We get more dependent on husband's approval. Or certain times wife's approval. So there is a lot of need for getting approved.
Even sometimes in-laws.
In-laws approval.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a lot of these things happen when we can't heal the inner child. And offender behavior. We offend someone. We tell like someone is not right. We have certain self-righteousness. Most I would tell like most of the crimes are committed by people who are self-righteous. not about people who are feeling low about themselves. Hitler thought he's right. We offend someone, we'll tell no, this is wrong. If you drink cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes, I will eat you. This is certain offender behavior. And this is we decide what is right and what is wrong for others. This offensiveness. And narcissistic. Yeah, this is also certain thing like I am only important.
What's the third one?
Narcissistic.
Spelling?
NARCISISISTIC. It's okay, you can just remember. But narcissism means always everything should revolve around me. Like I need whatever I want, I need to get it. So it is like controlling others, aggressive, being aggressive, like intimidator and interrogator personalities. These also come into narcissistic behaviors. And trust issues. We cannot trust anyone. We cannot understand or trust anyone when we have wounded inner child. Because most of the time our trust got broken. We trusted our parents and something happened, some abuse happened. We trusted God, some abuse happened, right? So we lose trust. We get into trust issues. And acting in or acting out. Like, let's say anger, we don't get something. We either abuse ourselves or we act out. Acting in like throwing tantrums, like children will throw. When they go chahiye, bolte. This is acting out. Acting in is, I will do something hurting to myself. I'll beat myself. I'll get into addictions. I'll self-sabotage myself if I don't get something. तो मेरे को प्यार नहीं किया तो मैं ब्लेड से मेरे हाथ को काट दूंगा. Understand? I will die if you don't listen to me. Parents will do that. तुम मेरा नहीं सुना है तो I will kill myself. I will drink poison.
कोई बच्चा सब तोड़ता है मतलब टीवी को, कास्टली वैल्यूएबल थिंग्स को करता है.
Yeah.
और दूसरा बच्चा रहेगा तो उसको काट लेगा, उसको मार देगा.
Yeah. Acting out. Acting out and acting in. And magical beliefs. Certain times we always feel something magic will happen and someone will save us. एक घोड़ा में एक राजकुमार आएगा और मेरे को उठा के लेके जाएगा. Cinderella story. These are some magical beliefs. So I will meet my soulmate and that's it. Then I will be happy. My soulmate will show me heaven.
Happiness will finish after that.
Huh?
Happiness will finish after that.
No, for us, sometimes we always hope
Once upon a time even I had the same thought.
That's true. Everyone has it. We acknowledge it. These are some wounded inner child. Sometimes this inner child is trying to compensate and trying to hope that something good will happen or something else will happen. And like this, and intimacy dysfunctions. Like we cannot be intimate with the opposite sex. We cannot open up or we cannot completely dysfunctions, intimacy dysfunctions. We cannot be intimate because deep inside we are wounded, we are abused, there is a lot of shame. All these things, how can we show ourselves? We cannot show. Like someone else will be judgmental to us, There is a lot of dysfunctions, we just push away. Someone is coming closer to us, we just push away. So intimacy dysfunctions happen. And also non-disciplined behaviors. Disciplined behaviors. So, sometimes when parent is too strict, too disciplined, military officer, child will become exactly opposite. When parent is punctual, the child will become unpunctual. You know, that's the opposite it will try to attract. So non-disciplined behaviors and addictive compulsions, thought distortions, some wrong way of thinking, wrong way of looking at things, and also emptiness, some emptiness inside. सब कुछ है मेरे साथ, गाड़ी है, अच्छा बीवी है, अच्छा देखभाल करने वाला पेरेंट्स है, नौकर है, सब लोग मेरे को प्यार करता है,
But there is no insaf.
तो अंदर है मेरे को
सच्चा प्यार
खाली
नहीं
का
है।
है।
खालीपन है।
तो बाकी ये है सब
So then you feel that emptiness, you know, these are all some symptoms or some things which happen with us in our lives when there is an wounded inner child within us. When we heal our inner child, you know, we mostly heal all these dysfunctions, all these aspects inside ourselves, and we will be more healthier, happier, and you know, we can be more nicer to our spouses, and you know, we experience love which everyone in our family, outside in community. It's nice if we have a healed inner child. Otherwise, very horrible. Just for us to recognize these things, you know, to do okay wherever we are, okay, something we have these things. You know, just to by recognizing, by becoming aware, we give us a chance to heal. Right? So there is always this Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. She had given one nice process of healing. In the first stage, we are in denial. When there is a problem, we deny the problem. You know, there is one animal called ostrich. No ostrich?
Yeah, it's a bird.
Yeah, it's a bird.
Ostrich.
I heard that, you know, whenever some danger is coming, what it will do is it will dig some hole in the
small
in the sand, and it will close the eyes and put his head in the sand.
And body
Huh?
outside. Body is outside.
Body is outside. So danger will go away, no.
But they say that that will go.
That will go away. So that's how denial is. You understand? That's how we deny in the first stage, you know, denial stage. We deny that there is a problem. We say, I don't have any problem, I'm fully perfect. You understand? So this is what happens in denial stage. I think I'm forgetting. Just a second, please. I actually forgot. See, I'm a human being. I still did not become perfect. Yeah. So next stage is called anger. This is the first stage. In the second stage, we are angry. At least we started the healing process. In this stage, we experience anger. And in the third stage, it is bargaining. Bargaining. Let's say, you know, my mother had died in suicide, attempted suicide. Now I will bargain with God, saying that it's okay, you give my mother back or you give my mother's love, I will give away this. Like children does, like you know, when parents are suffering, children will tell, you take away parents' suffering, you make me suffer. Like when our lover or someone whom we love are suffering, we bargain with God, right? The first stage is we deny. We say that there is no problem. Second stage is we get angry. Why God? Why me? Why? We become angry at life. So why me? क्यों मेरे साथ ऐसा कर रहा है तू? पूरा टेम्पल्स तोड़ देने का या कुछ मंदिर तोड़ देने का जो भी you feel more frustrated. You do that there's the anger part. And third part, now you will come little bit okay. अभी तक तो गुस्सा करके करके भी कुछ लाभ नहीं है. Now let me bargain with God. Let me make a business deal with God. See, I want this. I will do this. I will do one homam inside my home. So that give me. Lakshmi Kubera homam I will do. Give me money. Huh? Or some other thing I will do. I will do meditation. I will do meditation for hours together. Give me money. Give me love. Right? So we bargain in the third stage. Yeah, depression. Who said it? You said it?
Yeah.
You note down? Okay, great. Yeah. Sorry. Don't be depressed. Depression. So, first deny किया प्रॉब्लम नहीं गया, गुस्सा किया प्रॉब्लम नहीं गया, बार्गेनिंग भी किया प्रॉब्लम नहीं गया,
खुद ही गए.
डिप्रेशन में आ गया. Whatever I do is not working out. So whatever I do is not working out. I am not getting the love I deserved. I am not getting my love back. I am not getting the money. I am not getting the job. I become depressed. Right? So this is the fourth stage. And in the fifth stage, acceptance. This is the stages of grieving. Here, a person is ready to cry. Person is ready to mourn. It's very important. That's why in our culture also, when someone dies, they gives us like 11 days or 13 days, mourning days, so that we first stay in denial, and then we become angry with God. Then we try to bargain, then we get into depression, and then finally we accept. Okay, who I am, then I need to accept it. And once you accept it, you grieve completely, you have healed. Until unless you reach this stage, you have not healed. Even with our inner child wounds also, we have to undergo this. And basically, that's why we are trying to do all the processes from morning to break the denial systems, break this hypocrisy. So that we can allow ourselves to heal.